Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And welcome back. Right now we are getting ready to make my stuffed chicken fajita. Or should I say my fajita stuffed chicken. Fajita stuffed chicken. Okay? So we're going to use some smoked paprika. You know I can't do nothing without the queen. We're going to use a little bit of this granulated onion, chili, cumin, garlic salt, basil, avocado oil, garlic. We're going to slice up these bell peppers here. We're going to use some regular cheddar cheese, Philadelphia. I'm going to slice up this yellow onion. We're going to need this Kobe cheese. And of course, we can't make a stuffed chicken breast without some chicken, okay? So, I'm going to get this stuff set it up. I did say garlic, didn't I? We're going to get this stuff set up. And then I'm going to come back. And then guess what? We're going to get started with some goodness happening in this kitchen, okay? I'll be right back. All right, let's get started. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we are going to put some of that avocado oil in here. Use olive oil. You can use whatever oil you want to use, okay? You don't have to use this. I mean, you can use olive oil if that's what you've got. Remember what I told you. Don't go out and buy a whole bunch of products you don't normally use. Don't waste the money, okay? So then what we're going to go ahead and do is put the onions and the bell peppers that I sliced up all in there. And what we're going to do is get this all good and soft. We're going to put a little seasoning on there, though. We're going to add a little bit of that granulated onion. Okay? We're also going to put in some of the queen. And this is a really good dinner idea. You can put this with rice, put it with mashed potatoes, put it with whatever you want to. Or just get some burrito flours, tortillas. That's the garlic salt I'm putting in now. And then once the chicken is done, cut the chicken up into some squares and cut the tortillas up in squares. And guess what? Some beautifulness will be happening. You can serve this a million ways. And I'm going in with some of that basil. Okay? So now all I'm going to do at this point, I am going to go ahead and put in my garlic. Put the garlic in now, get it over with. Okay, so now we're just going to pretty much just saute this up. Let it get a little translucent. You know what that looks like. You know, let it get caramelized, all that good stuff. So that's what we're going to do now. So this is going to probably take maybe about 10 minutes for it to get to the way we want it. Okay? And let that all cook up. You can add more bell peppers. You can add more onions. You can do this any way you want to. Make it your own, okay? All right, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come back in 10 minutes. And then we'll be moving on to the next process because surely this will be done by then, okay? So I'll be back. All right, this is us 5 minutes in. So, nope, we're not ready yet, okay? I just wanted you to see what it looks like. This is 5 minutes in, and no, we're not ready to go to the next step yet, okay? Aren't those colors pretty? They're going to look so good in that chicken. Wait till we get there. I'll be right back. Well, I'll be back in 5 more minutes. And this is over a medium heat, in case I didn't say it. This is a medium heat that we're cooking this on. Okay? I'll be back. Alright, as you can see how much I caramelized the onions and bell peppers. I've already put the 4 ounces, I would say about 4 ounces of cream cheese in here. And then I'm going to use the Mexican style cheese instead, and as well as the Kobe Jack. Okay? And you need about a half a cup at least of both of those. Am I going to measure it? No, I'm not. I'm just going to put it in. All right, it looks good to me. And then I'm going to put in some of this Mexican style cheese. And then we're just going to mix this up, and then we're going to set this to the side, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. Come on out of there. And a little bit more. Okay, and then we're just going to mix all of this up. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. And this is going to be the stuffing that goes inside of our chicken. Hence the fajita part. Okay? Look at that. And it doesn't have to melt all up in this bowl for you or anything like that, because it's going to melt once we put it inside of that chicken. Okay? So I'm going to set this to the side, because this is all we're going to do with this right here, right now. So we're going to set this to the side. I'm going to clean this up, make it where you can see what I'm getting ready to do next better. I'll be right back. All right, our very next step is going to be to season these chicken breasts. So we're just going to throw them all in a bowl. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them here. We're going in with the chili. And we're going to rub this all in. So it may look like a lot, but it's not. Then we're going to go in with some of this cumin. Okay? And remember, we're going to be massaging this on all of the chicken. So it may look like a lot on top right now, but it's not, because we're coating 5 pieces of meat here. Now we're going to go in with that smoked paprika. And I'm going to open up this other side. All right. We're going to go in with some of that granulated onion. We're going to put in some of the garlic salt. And then lastly, the queen, Mrs. Dash. And then that's it. Now we're just going to rub this all in there. Get every piece of meat coated. Because this is the last time, the only time this meat is going to be seasoned. Okay? So get it on every piece of meat. Rub it in. You could absolutely have not have put this in a bowl, but I did. Okay? There we go. Get every piece of meat coated best you can. And then once you've done that, we got one more step before we stuff them. Look at that. Look how pretty that meat is. Look at that. Can you see that? Look at that. Okay, and now I'm going to show you the next step. Next step is really simple. Just be careful. We're going to slit this chicken breast in half. Not all the way in half. We're just going to go in enough to make us a nice little pocket so that we can stuff all that goodness that we just did. See? You don't want to go all the way through, but you do want to make yourself a nice little pocket. I'll show you another one, and then I'm going to finish the rest of these off camera. Just make yourself a nice little pocket. Don't go all the way down. Don't go all the way through. Okay? And that's what needs to happen with every single one of these. Make yourself a nice little pocket to put all that goodness into, okay? Look at that. You don't want to go all the way through. Just enough. Okay? Make sure you're using your good knife. All right? Okay, so I'm going to do these other two, and I'll be back and show you what we're going to do. All right, I'm back, and let the stuffing party begin, okay? We're going to get that stuffing. Stick it right on in there. Look at that. Doesn't it look good? Wait until you see what we're going to do with it next. Uh-oh. I'm going to stuff that in there. Close it on up. Move it to the plate. I'm going to do that with every single one of these. Take that stuffing, put it on in there. Get it all off in there. That's why we put the slit in there, so we'd have plenty of room. All right? Close it up a little bit. Try not to let it overflow too much because it's going to come out anyway. Move it to the plate. Nice little assembly line we got going on here. Check it out. Look at that. Put that right on in there. And this is definitely a must-try recipe, let me tell you. Smash it on up a little bit. All right. And move it to the plate. All right. See how easy this is? You can use this same stuffing for mushrooms. You can use it for anything. You can do pork chops like this if you wanted to. Any piece of meat you want. Get that all in there. Look at that. Close it on up. Move it on over to the plate. And while we're doing this stuffing situation, have your skillet heating up, medium-high heat. Okay? That way your skillet will be waiting for you instead of you waiting for your skillet. Close that on up. Look at that. And we're done with that. Now the final process. I'll be right back. All right, here we go again. Here we go again. Olive oil, or in my case, avocado, or you can use canola, or you can use Crisco, or you can use whatever kind of grease you want to use on this because we're going to fry it. I'm using my avocado. Again, I say you do not have to use avocado. Feel free to use what you already have, okay? This is just something that I cook with a lot. That's why I always keep in containers. So don't you go out spending that money if you don't have to. Yeah, I got a couple of things going on. But just don't pay them no attention. Just ignore them. Okay, so we're going to get these babies in. Face side down. We'll get as many of them in here as we can. You hear that sizzle? And some is going to seep out. That goes without saying. It is going to definitely seep out a little bit. Nothing we can do about that. But what we can do is enjoy it once it's done. So we're going to cook this for about 7 minutes because these are pretty thick and pretty big. So we're going to cook them for like 7 minutes on each side. So when my 7-minute mark hits, I'm going to come back and we're going to flip them. Okay? I'll be right back. If I can get it off. As you can see, I just flipped them over. That was 7 minutes in. And so we're going to cook that other side. All right. Okay, isn't that looking good? If you can really see that. Look how good that's looking. Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to be back. All right, all right, and all right, and all right. Look what we did. There is our fajita stuffed chicken breast. Yes, it is. I paired it with a little bit of lime, some zucchini, and some just white rice with a little butter on it. But look what we did. Yes, oh, we did. We did that. Yes, we did. Things made easy with Gigi all day, every day. That's the kind of work we do up in this kitchen. Look what we did. Okay? So, we're done. Dinner is on the table. Please like, subscribe, and share. We're trying to build this channel up. Please help me. All right? Thank you so much for watching and taking time out of your day. I appreciate it. Everybody be blessed. Stay safe. And guess what? We'll see you next time. Things Made Easy with Gigi. Bye-bye.